It's a battle of the unbeatens in the rain, headlining your Saturday evening action from the NPL Queensland competition with Gold Coast United facing Moreton Bay live on FQTV. Hello everyone and welcome to Copley Family Sports Park here in Tallebudgera. We've got a great game coming your way tonight. I'm James Coughlin back in the commentary booth in this round 5 clash as both sides look to maintain their fast start to the year. They're both yet to taste defeat in 2023, but as anyone can tell you, your luck can change in an instant in football. We'll see what happens as the best defence takes on the top scoring attack. Gold Coast United, they've won 2 and drawn 2 in the NPL, a win and a draw in the Kappa Pro Series. And during the week they won their Australia Cup tie. As for Moreton Bay, they've hit the ground running under new coach Cameron Miller, with 3 wins and a draw, making them the early pace setters in the NPL. There's a trio of wins across the Kappa Pro Series and the Australia Cup. Australia Cup win was in an all NPL tie against Sunshine Coast Wanderers during the week. Let's run through the lineups as teams are almost ready for kickoff. For Gold Coast United, the goalkeeper is Carlos Saliadare. Number 2, Seb Scaroni makes his return to the starting lineup. Number 4, Blake Thompson, captain. Number 5, Nick Cowburn. 6, Liam Golding. 7, Justin Mackay. 8, Riley Thompson-King. 9, Kai Tapaldo. 11, Nick Panetta. 15, Lachlan Remers, and 17, Mitch Nichols. For Moreton Bay, the goalkeeper is Matt Lugo. Number 5, Sam Knight. 7, Naoki Maeda. 9, Marquez Walters. 10, Ben Holiday. 11, Joe Scott. 15, Chris Marr. 17, Lockie Strogus. 22, Jordan Farina makes his return from suspension. 23, Reese Quinn Jones. And 24 at the back is Declan Smith. It is coming down, as you can see, but good news is our match official, Zach Keenan, is out there in the middle of the park, ready to get things underway. He'll be assisted by Vicky Clark, Jose Neves, and the 4th official is Mitchell Booth. It will be the home side kicking from left to right on your screen, however you're tuning in tonight on FQTV. Very pleased to have your company. And wherever you are, we hope you're dry. Although kudos to the supporters that have made the trek out to the Tallebudgera Valley. The umbrellas are out in force. And just waiting for the final go-ahead. Exactly sure what Mr. Keenan is just retrieved from the Gold Coast bench, but whatever it was, it must be important. Waiting for kickoff. The key outs for Gold Coast United. Alex Walter, he is out after a red card in the Australia Cup, and there we go, that is what Mr. Keenan was retrieving. There's some tape to secure the netting after the prior match. And we're almost ready to go now. Crisis has been averted. As mentioned, Alex Walter picked up a red card in the Australia Cup match against Narangba, and Jared Kyle will also be out tonight. Moreton Bay, Nick Bernardi and Bailey Ratcliffe also not involved this evening. And we are underway. It is first against third in the early season standings. Gold Coast looking long early, but that one is retrieved by Knight. Loses out, and here is Thompson. The first 5 rounds, they had that huge win in the Gold Coast Derby. First up, the draws against the Raw and East here at Coplitz for the road win away to Penn Power last weekend, and in the defensive early as Ben Holiday can't get around Rocky Remmers. Moreton Bay, it's been of the season against East, 5-2. A draw from the Croatian Sports Centre prior to that. In the Royce Brownlee Derby, as it's going to be called for the near future at least. Falls to the feet of Joe Scott as he tries to play in Marquez Walters, the leading scorer so far in the NPL, and he's upended, and that's going to be a handball against Walters. Let's see if we can pick out the replay. I'll have to do that now as Saliadare took the free kick. Stability has been the story of the early part of the season for Gold Coast United. 10 players have started in every league match so far for Grey Piddock. The offside flag has gone up. Scaroni, just the 14th player to start in the NPL for Gold Coast this year. Connor Smith has started 2 games. He's back from injury tonight on the bench. And the aforementioned Alex Walter is ineligible to play. And the other 10 guys out there on the kickoff. Mainstays for Grey Piddock. There's Mitch Nichols. Remmers with a pair of grey jerseys in front of him. Tries to fashion space for the cross and goes for a throw-in. He's playing one off for a youth player, Ben Holiday. I'd say the umbrellas are out in force, so big fan of the style football umbrella, as you can see in the foreground behind the fence. A couple of early offsides for Gold Coast. Lugo, the 26-year-old. To on the number 1 jersey for the Jets. And across in towards the back post, and Scott is holding up the former Thunderman. Back for Holiday. There's Quinn Jones taking up station at left back. Loose touch there for Gwyn Jones. Making his first league start of the season. Just a second appearance of the season so far. He was a sub against Gold Coast Knights a fortnight ago. So opting to play it out for Gwyn Jones. Thread the needle, and a lunging challenge keeps the play alive. Here's Mackay as he can't find a way through. Maeda for Holiday. but able to be corralled by Panetta. Walters to exchange passes with Farina. And Walters tries to take on the former Logan man and is able to play it off him for a corner. Good work by Walters, who's turned out for the Raw and Brisbane City. Is word there from the referee. Gold Coast Knights have found their equaliser just up the road at Carrara. There's a lofted corner looking for Declan Smith, and it's directed on target as Walters. I think he might have been trying for the acrobatic bicycle kick, and he might have collected Saliadare. Let's quickly check the replay here. It's a lofted corner. Smith got the header on, and you can see the bicycle kick caught the arm of Saliadare, and he might actually be in a bit of trouble here. Saliadare. Keeper of the year with Logan last year in the NPL. Some spectacular saves. Three-time winner of that award in New South Wales as well. And move down the M1 as no concern now for Carlos Saliadare. So he's trying to reach out to punch that ball away, and his arm was just collected by Walters. And as you're wondering, the backup goalkeeper for the home side is Zach Galea. Actually, some minutes in round 2 against Aurora in a 0-0 draw. His partner clean sheet. His only senior appearance of the season. And what might be going through his mind? Saliadare just continues to grab at that arm. The bicycle kick, which into a dangerous play. Salidare's left leg is all right as he launches that one. Quarters of the way down the pitch. Scaroni. Gets cut out. Farina just gets a toe to the ball and puts it away, sends it inside for Maeda. Smith. Struggles. Just a bit of back and forth at the moment. Not quite close enough to contest despite jumping for it. Fancy footwork. Eventually sees the ball down. Player's gone down in back play. It's a curling shot. And it just goes over and Aldo making the run, and he was eventually tripped up, and it was Panetta with the shot. Just like an intentional coming together of legs is definitely picking up here, and that is going to be the story of the evening. There's a lot more coming on the radar by the looks of it, so brace yourself, I suppose, is all I can say. Panetta. Exchange of passes for Remmers inside, and Thompson getting a loose touch as that gets out the Gold Coast attack. Like it is starting to get a bit heavy underfoot, so let's see. He's opting to into the air a little bit more. There's height to target on both sides. And Scott, if he can wave that wand of a left foot, or possibly his right, as he'll pass it into the back post, dealt with by Cowburn, but only as far as Maeda. Cut back, and it's a low rolling effort as Solidare happy to fall on that one. Just look to test that right arm of the Gold Coast shot stopper. And Walters just peels off to force the ball to be played. That one skids off. And back for Moreton Bay to go on the attack. Golding. Golding, his second season. Gold Coast United, one of a handful of players that turned out for Logan Lightning before down to Hoplitz. Driven ball in him. Too low and skids through for Lugo. Panetta. Paldo. Nichols takes it off the toes of Scaroni. Scaroni, the 2-year-old, is a big inclusion for Gray Pittock. It's the first 3 games of the NPL. Did play in both Kappa Pro Series matches in February before the league season started. Came off the bench last weekend against Power and started the midweek cup tie. Midfield holding options. Thompson King with a bit of clever footwork. He keeps that one in. Thompson King along the byline and good covering from Smith. Lugo to punch at that one gratefully. Jersey. Raiders just to thread the needle, but Cowburn alert to it, and Walters on the loose touch forces a great save out of Saliadare. The replay here, and is very much a shot out of nothing as Cowburn's header is Golding almost had that dealt with, and Walters, why he's got 4 goals already this season. It's a corner now for Bay. Outswing delivery towards the top of the box, and here is Maeda. Ma will send it in from a different angle, and too much power on that one. Could be on here for Farina, and he'll might get all of that one. Coaching of Gray Pittock from the other side to our camera. Could be bringing out for Thompson Kings. Gwyn Jones in the double-barreled surname derby. Good effort from Renners as offside flag has gone up, and it's the third offside call against Gold Coast United. They do love to attack down that right-hand side. Thus far, from the stats we've been given, 39% comes down that attacking right flank, which has featured Thompson King and Remmers. Energy in those legs. Renners. Thompson, back with Saliadare. By Knight. Using that for Golding. Aldo just able to nod it towards some support. Two wily veterans going at it and getting the better of that one. Now chance from the far side and it's blazed over the bar. And for the cutback, and too much on that one. Tends to respond to the rain. It's going to be very interesting to see who's underfoot in the next 30 or so minutes as we close in on half-time. Will we get to half-time? I would assume so based on what's going so far, but we'll be accused of commentator's curse. Back goes for Cowburn, and a throw in now for Moreton Bay. Thought about taking it quickly with Walters on the run. Farina. Scott trying to through its Farina. The ball at his feet, Jordan Farina. Expected to be playing right back. He's been very advanced so far this evening. It's like Moreton Bay have shifted to three at the back with Smith, Knight and Gwyn Jones. With the holding midfield pair of Maeda and Ma, it's a little bit understandable. Gwyn Jones all the way out now for Holiday. He's by a pair of yellow jerseys. Gwyn Jones high into the night sky and really got a forward to it, but And send it over the byline for a goal kick. Burner in the women's between Logan and Moreton Bay, 3-2. Check out all the highlights on FQTV. Inside for Scaroni. Walters for the close down. Nowhere to go for Remmers after he's over by Holiday. Aside from one save forced by Strogus from Sayonara, really had a whole lot in the way of clear-cut chances thus far. Midfield by Scaroni. And it looks like it is going to be a handball against Chris Marr. Taken quickly by Nichols, as finds Remmers in acres of space, and they'll try and roll that one in, but it's dealt with by Smith. Smith, sixth in the NPL with an average of essentially 8 interceptions per game. He's racked up 100 NPL experiences despite still being in, I'll be generous and call it his early 20s. Speaking to Helen Miller earlier today, highlighted the leadership that Smith can provide for this young side as Mackay uses his head for potentially an opportunistic chance for the home side as they'll get a throw in. Alburn thrown for Paldo. Another offside for Gold Coast United. Back line for the visitors, staying disciplined. And just too heavy on the pass. Tried to feed it through for Marquez Walters. So there is given a spare football. For the safety, the sideline was Knight as he just sends it onto the roof of the Moreton Bay bench. A bit of a midfield battle, which too surprising, all things considered. King is Knight was alert to the danger once again. Able to deal with the threat with the help of Gwyn Jones. Shouts for offside against Tapaldo aren't going to be heated as Declan Smith just got a toe to that one. Otherwise, Tapaldo would have enough space to fashion a shot on goal. And Stroggers launches it the other way. And clever switch of play, able to pick out Holiday, and he's got room to run. Walters looking to move into space ahead of him, but he can't get around Blake Thompson. Strong presence at the back, and you can see why Gray Pittock trusts him with the armband. Just hear some feedback from my co-commentator. Joe Scott, long throw in, trying for Farina, and well, but beautiful save again by Saliadare as Walters once again a chance out of nothing. So that is the second time Walters has just been able to improvise and Saliadare to make a diving save. Getting Declan Smith, Gold Coast, very happy to go direct. 51 long passes per game, which is 5 more than the average in the NPL. Get the ball there. Happy to make something happen quickly. There it is. He's able to get away from his opposite number 7, but on the return, he's dispossessed by Mackay, and Tapaldo sees it go through his legs under very close attention from Declan Smith. We do have three of the premier centre-backs in the NPL, with Smith as well as Golding and Thompson, and the Gold Coast pair might be called upon here as it goes over for Holiday. It's clipped into the box, and Nichols eventually able to bring it under control for the hosts. Coburn back for Golding. And on his allegedly non-preferred right foot, not that you would, based on how you put it through that one. And now space for Thompson. King is away for Mackay. Scaroni. Melbourne joining the attack, and he'll make a run. Out Mackay, and the shot taken on, and just off target there, but it's a bit of a warning sign there for Gold Coast United that the slippery surface, they might be happy to fire it in. Panetta taking the chance, and it was Nick Panetta. 9 shots taken on the season, and one of those resulted in a goal in the derby in round 1. He picked up the double, goal and the yellow card in that match. Looking up with Thompson King as they go down their right, but unsuccessfully this time. Ma now for Knight. Strogus. Possession. Nichols sizing up his options. So Scaroni is the best one, and Send it over for Cowbone. Gold Coast to attack down flanks again. Goes for Walters, but once again, Thompson wins that battle. For Lugo. Again, a heavy touch by Jordi Farina and a crunching challenge in midfield, but can't play on. Enjoys playing in the rain as a slide tackle. It was deemed to be legal by Keenan as it was fashioning the space for a shot as it's crowded out. Switch play out for Holiday, and now he's got room to come forward. A heavy touch as Rena's just stayed off him there, and he gets knocked to the ground, and there's going to be a Moreton Bay throw in. It's whipped forward, but Radar just hasn't quite been there when they've tried those whips in behind for Moreton Bay. I suppose more times they try it, the they'll get to fashioning a chance perhaps. Just a couple of heavy touches so far. He's probably got to have a fair bit of adrenaline. This is his first game 4 weeks after he was dismissed late in that round 1 win over Olympic. The very happy to have their hero of the 2015 Grand Final back. Gets for going through the back of Declan Smith. He's straight back on his feet and takes that free kick quickly, able to pick out Farina. Minutes plus stoppages to go in the first half. They have a couple of minutes of stoppage time added on with Solidaro, which quite clearly recovered from after making a couple of diving saves to deny Marquez Walters. Round 5 of the NPL Queensland competition. United and Moreton Bay. Third, hosting first. James Coughlin all the action on FQTV. Very pleased to be spending the Saturday night with us. No shortage of ball coming away, even though the professional leagues are in an international break. Good chance to get out and support the local game. Play goes out for Remmers as let's try to play their way out, and excellent work there by Thompson King, and can they find Tapaldo, and eventually it finds its way to him, and straight through Lugo for the goal. A strike from range. Kai Tapaldo breaks the deadlock. It was all a little bit chaotic there as eventually the shot. The slippery surface caught out Matt Lugo there. Paldo, that's his second goal of the NPL season. For Gold Coast United, mentioned in the introduction, this is best defence taking on the best attack. Well, Gold Coast, they conceded 1 goal in their 4 matches so far. And hoping that they can pick up their first home win of the season. Ball into the box, played by Saliadare. Their 2 home matches in the NPL, both finished as draws. And their Kappa Pro Series match back on the 17th of February against Rochdale. And the Rovers used a late comeback to snatch a 3-3 draw. Walters. Holiday, can Moreton Bay strike back? Well, they just slipped on the surface, but he recovers in time to get it for Gwyn Jones. He's dispossessed by a good tackle by Remis. King just in position long enough to throw in for Gold Coast. There's Thompson King. Scaroni. Calburn, and he finds Paldo again. It could fall for Thompson King, but dealt with Maeda, and Moreton Bay break down the near side. Back, Thompson King running into the box, and well, Declan Smith played it off his own man, and that's going to be a Gold Coast corner. It's Gwyn Jones who the unintentional blow to the head, and here, and Smith just looking for the clearance. Anywhere will do, and unfortunately Gwyn Jones right into the path of that, but it's all good now. United. 17 corners thus far. 16 have been delivered into the box. Only one's been short. One into the box, finding the head of Golding, and could now fall for the chance. Distracted by the light pole. Golding hits the foul there, and they'll get a pressure relieving free kick. A whole lot of subtlety in that challenge. A 2-on-1 there, but he was able to deal with it, and he just puts his foot through it again. The ball to the back post, and he's happy to see that one over the byline. Solidare will saunter over to retrieve the ball. It's too early to accuse him of time wasting. Bring the ball back. They've scored 11 goals this season. They're fast starters and fast finishers. 3 goals in the first 15 minutes of the match, and 5 have also come in the last 15 minutes plus stoppage time. So right now you wouldn't be feeling great about a 1-goal advantage if you're Gold Coast, considering what Moreton Bay have shown their capability to do, but this is a very strong back four plus the goalkeeper. Fascinating second half coming up, and also fascinating final 5 or so minutes of the first half. Goals for Moreton Bay. The next best heading into round 5. Lions scored 9, although you tune in from Classico 2 weeks ago. 6 of those came in 1 match. Beautiful Ma. Just getting rid of it before Farina can get too close, but it was well read by Gwyn Jones. Smith. Scaroni just pushing it. Scott. Happy to hold on to possession. Thompson for Saliadare. Direct pass from Thompson goes directly over the byline. See that skidding off the slippery surface. The rain is continuing and will remain a story over the next hour or so. Goes in on half-time. Quick check-in from around the grounds. If you are looking to avoid spoilers, just hit mute for about 30 seconds. Midlands 5-2 winners over East, and late in second half stoppage time. It's been a doozy. Croatian Sports Centre 1-1 between Gold Coast Knights and Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Fitzsimmons and Browden Inman both sent off after the 90th minute. And kicking off momentarily, Lions pen power. Meantime, the cross goes in and it's dealt with by Smith, and it's going to be another corner for Gold Coast United. King just using his boot. He's done that a couple of times in the last 10 minutes. So I wonder if these guys are bringing spare footwear. We'll be looking into it during the break. Himself running around in the box, and he's free in space at the back post, and a rare short corner for Coast United as that lofted cross doesn't reach Thompson. High optimistic leap. And Farina to create Walters on the counter attack, and an excellent challenge by Nichols as he got the ball and Marquez Walters, and frustration builds for Moreton Bay striker. He's had a couple of chances, but not thus far. All-time challenge by Mitch Nichols, and if he got that one wrong, you would have been looking at a booking. As he would do with much experience as he has. Size up the risks, work out how best to approach it, and happy with his decision making there. Cowburn. Kai is looking for the acrobatic back heel and another sliding challenge. Sees the ball fall to Nichols. King all the way back now for Scaroni. Through now with footwork on the byline, looking for the square up, and it had in fact crossed the byline as the Moreton Bay defenders' arms went up in unison for the appeal. Lugo wasting no time. To restore parity just before half time, possibly through Holiday. For Walters. Towards the back post, and behind it goes from Lockie Remmers, and that will be the end of a fairly even first half overall. Kai Tapaldo's 36-minute strike that went under Matt Lugo is all that separates the two sides thus far. Marquez Walters has been denied twice by Carlos Saliadare. What does the second half have in store? We'll find out after these messages on FQTV. We'll be back soon.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters, all powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Pride themselves on delivering top quality FIFA regulation compliant goals. Each goal is made from durable, high density, thick aluminium and then finished in a white powder coat. To provide quick delivery, Vito Sports stock all goals in this range within their Brisbane distribution warehouse, allowing customers to quote, order and deliver in a matter of days. If you'd like to inquire about the Vito Sports goal range, email us at admin@vitosports.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to a Sodden Coplick Family Sports Park here in the Tallabudgera Valley. It's James Coughlin in commentary for this Round 5 NPL Queensland match. Gold Coast United and Moreton Bay United. The hosts are up thanks to a Kai Tapaldo strike 10 minutes from the break. However, they are the late show kings in the opening month of the NPL. 5 goals in the last 15 minutes of games. What magic do they have in store for us tonight? We'll find out. As you can see, it is a fun night to be outside. Quite muggy, still pouring down with rain, and we'll see what happens. Noah Solidaire, the goalkeeper for Gold Coast United, has been called into action a couple of times. Marcus Walters, a couple of improvised strikes. We've got 45 minutes to go here on FQTV. We will see what that brings about. In the meantime, let's wait for referee Zach Keenan to give us a go-ahead for the second half. I think Moreton Bay might be targeting their right-hand side. This kickoff, but we'll just wait and see. And we are underway for the second half, and well, that's why I'm not in coaching. They go down the left, although that move was very quickly out by Gold Coast, and Smith gets it away quickly for Knight, and press by Gold Coast, forcing the throw in. Sets that one wide for Holiday. And the shot taken on and just misses. So it was the rushing Lockie Strogus who had the shot. Him in space and snatched at it with his left foot. Couldn't get it below the crossbar. Got all of that one. On the attack. Get forward, Nichols giving a chase. Mitch Nichols forced to him now. Mitch Nichols saved by Lugo. Well done by the Moreton Bay shot stopper at the cost of a corner. It was Mitch Nichols pulling the strings and ultimately getting the shot away. It's all a little bit chaotic as it came off the hip of Strogus. Feather it in. Might have been going wide, but opting not to take any chances. Save of the match for Matt Lugo. As well, something we may have to watch. We've seen a little bit of lightning just in the background. Now in space, Justin Mackay. By Moreton Bay. Cleared away by Maeda. For the infringement. Nichols just getting the ball as far forward as permitted. Good shot before. He'll turn provider now. Curling effort by Nichols, dealt with the first Moreton Bay defender as Maeda sends that one over the sideline. Just happy to play this match at their tempo, and you would say they've done a good job just dictating the pace of play, slowing things down. We'll have another corner as Panetta moves it off the defender. Goes in, finds a head of Scaroni. Falls now Thompson on the follow-up shot and saved by Lugo, or did that go over the top? It was a save by Lugo to deny Golding from point-blank range. It was all chaos in the box off the corner. Scaroni's header, not dealt with by Knight. The shot was spilled by Lugo, and what he do is just position himself in front of Golding and hope for the best, which say, considering just how close it was done by Lugo after he held on to the initial effort from Thompson. Corner looking for the head of Tapaldo, and bounces over as Tapaldo got the contact on it, but directed it straight down and bounced it over. Calm on the ball, Chris Marr. Cameron Miller is counting on to provide guidance for what is, by and large, a very young squad. Players in their early to mid-20s. Strawberries in space. 24-year-old Lockie Strawberries. Scott Hunt will bend on that left-footed effort. Aldo back, Nichols to unleash Panetta is pulled back now for the foul. There's going to be a yellow card shown to Chris Marr, first booking of the evening. To play the role Chris Marr does. Yellow cards are part and parcel of the job. Just getting some attention. In terms of history between these two clubs, this could be, I emphasise could, be a very big result for Gold Coast United. I mean, they're 10 matches in the NPL era. Fairly lopsided. 7 wins for Moreton Bay, 3 draws. Bay outscoring Gold Coast 30-12. Aldo's goal. No player in the Gold Coast squad this season had actually scored for the club against Moreton Bay. Panetta looks to add his name to the list. Panetta with the fancy footwork into the box, clips it to the back post, and it somehow winds up in the arms of Matt Lugo. As Lugo comes up big to deny what would have been otherwise a certain goal at the back post, and Moreton Bay now going down the other end. Doing with that attack, as Nick Panetta had done all the hard work there for Gold Coast, but was unable to find his way into the back of the net. saved by Lugo. I have to admit, the case in the box, I'm not entirely sure how that one wound up in his arms, but get credited with the save nonetheless. 12 to Moreton Bay, which is now 30 to 13 here at Coplex. 2 wins for Moreton Bay, 2 draws. Last year it was a 1-1 draw. Declan Smith had the 87th minute equaliser, and there will be no complaints if he pops up with another late show from the visitors. And they met at Walter Park. There's very much one-way traffic. 6-0. Ono with a brace, Lyndon Farr with a brace. These two players have since departed for Lions and Olympic respectively. Nathan Beagley with a goal. He is not involved tonight, and Marquez Walters got his name on the score sheet. Continues to tumble down. King. A trio of grey shirts around him. Picked by Paldo. Here's Nichols. Paldo. Wide for Panetta. Panetta not save the goal kick despite his best efforts. The lunging effort by Nick Panetta. It goes to Lugo. Short for Smith. Strogus. Keep it in. Gold Coast youth players happy to get their moment on camera, as you just saw in the foreground. Walters paying very close attention. Power with a Richlands. Flick over the end of that match. Conclusion here is we now have the Moreton Bay player down injured. Lucky Strogus. Went down, is now going to receive treatment. 24-year-old making his first start of the season. Off the bench. Has 3 prior appearances across all competitions. Busy up and down that right flank. His physio just gives him the once over. We'll have what looks to be a substitution actually being made. As Gwyn Jones departs. Looks like it's going to be Kishita Mitsuru coming on in his place. For the hour mark, we have the first change. Making the run down the sideline if he can be found, which is tempted to be by a falling teammate. Smith over for Gwyn Jones. Cowburn with the interception. Walters picking up the ball, takes a shot, but well blocked. By the back tracking Panetta. See on the replay, Cowburn. Suru dispossessing Panetta and setting up the chance for Walters. Jones. The targets playing for as he just retrieves that ball. As he struggles from the fence as it finds a head and just over the bar. Smith, I think, was the one who went close. Check the replay. It was the run by Smith which opened up the space, and actually it was Jordi Farina. For his first league goal of the season. Scored 2 in the Kappa Pro Series. Up in round 1 against the Sunshine Coast Fire. Moreton Bay's clearest chance yet. Farina putting pressure on to the throw-in. Both sides appealing for the throw-in, and to Moreton Bay, and a chance now for Scott to launch a long throw-in. Smith has made his way forward. Just trying to get as dry as possible to launch it into the box. Maeda nods it on. Smith with the flick on from the head, and Mitsuru! And it took a touch as it blazed over the bar, and Moreton Bay starting to stack up the chances. Go to the replay again. Maeda with a header. Flick on. Almost fell to the substitute, and it did. The touch over. It's well hit. The Japanese substitute. Kyoto. Second goal of the NPL season. In goes the corner once again. It's guided away by Tapaldo. And Thompson is collected. And despite the protests from Holiday, he's got the case to argue there as sliding in, both figuratively. Slick surface kept him moving. Well, waiting for support from Cowburn. Scaroni now back for Golding. Trying to pass their way through this Moreton Bay team. By Thompson. Misdirected header by Knight. Almost opens up an opportunity as Panetta to get his foot to the ball. There you go, Moreton Bay looking to break with pace, and Marquez Walters, he is tripped up. Was that in the box or right on the edge? It is going to be a penalty. Marquez Walters was collected by Blake Thompson, It's going to be a yellow card, so no chance of triple punishment there for the Gold Coast centre-back. Thompson trying to plead his case, but nothing doing. And it is Marquez Walters looking to step up for his third penalty of the season. Thompson's first booking as well of the NPL campaign. Marquez Walters against Carlos Saliadara. It's a fairly lengthy run-up for Walters. Straightens up and saved by Saliadare. A huge moment for the Gold Coast shot stopper. And Walters is denied from the spot. We'll have to leave that replay as we're back to live action. Mitsura is able to pick out Walters there, and a huge moment. In about half an hour, is that what we're going to be talking about? Farina, Thompson just coming together, no infringement either way. Chance for another long throw in from Scott. Nodded on again towards the back post, and a desperation intervention from Nick Cowburn, and Moreton Bay really starting to ramp up the pressure of their own here. There's a double nod on from Smith and Farina, it's almost picking out Mitsuru. Goes, put away by Cowburn. Towards the back post, and more appeals for a penalty, although I think again those were more optimistic than anything. Bay substitutes now. Return the ball to Saliadare. As Walters denied from the spot for the first time this season, and that's why they brought Carlos Saliadare here for Coplix. Suru. He finds so much space in the middle of the park. Mitch Nichols. Scott rolling back to his man, and Scott continues the chase. Remmers with nowhere to go. Grey shirt surrounding him as he tries to work his way out of a tough spot, but dealt with by Holiday. Did take a touch on the way through, so Moreton Bay get a chance to relieve the pressure off a throw-in. Scott not allowed to take the throw from 10 metres further forward. He's got a little bit of leeway on those, but Nichols playing it through, and an offside flag has gone up. Although able to add to his tally on the night. And Marks poured at and slid at, and that is going to be a Bay free kick. Mackay not allowed to, beg pardon, that was Panetta trying to slow down the free kick. Here is Walters holding it up He's got Knight to his right. He might look to go himself. Marquez Walters, and there's a foul against Marquez Walters, and it seemed like there was anything overly malicious in that one, to be honest. He was trying to block that, and he collected Blake Thompson, who is still down. Yeah, I think it was airborne when Thompson lunged in to clear that one, and all's well that ends well. Solidarity just encouraging anyone who'll listen to calm down. Walters just Walters is arguing his case, saying he didn't do anything wrong, sir, but fine with a keeper like that. It's always going to be a free kick. And now Thompson is back to his feet. He might have actually just had a substitution off screen. Confirm that. We might actually have two more changes coming in for Moreton Bay as well. So you can see Panetta being withdrawn for Curtis Sorry, and I can also see Connor Smith has made his way in as well. So it's in Central Station here with the mass changes. Return for Connor Smith. He was last seen for Gold Coast United March 4th against Aurora. He played the full 90 minutes. Launching it forward, able to pick out Paldo, who's shifted out to the left. He'll to cut it back. Suru. Donnelly Fagan in as well, and he's introduced into the action by conceding a free kick. As has Jeremy Stewart, the former Sunshine Coast forward, 29-year-old. Now Connor Smith, this is his range for the free kicks as well, so that is going to definitely be something worth watching here. Very tall wall to try and beat Connor Smith. He actually almost put that one into the goal in the field behind. Wasn't quite an ideal contact. Lugo now searching for the ball. Played off Calburn. Early clear their lines. Moreton winning it back. Is it forward first time out for Scott. So, Moreton with his right foot can from the Gold Coast player though. Donnelly Fagan. Just enough of the ball to in the clear for that. Throwing now, Scott can launch another long throw. With plenty of height to aim for as Walters goes down, and Walters is the one called for the free kick this time. Able to pick out Stollery, who just can't link up with Nichols. Those two would know each other quite well, having played together at Gold Coast Knights. Calburn gets the pass off, finds Thompson King. And forward on the return. And it goes for another corner. And that was a big bolt of lightning you just saw at the top of your screen as well. That is potentially going to be something that the match officials are keeping a very close eye on. The fourth official, Mitchell Booth, might be asked to look into how close that one was. It's a lofted ball to the back post. Walters does it to Stewart. And we've got Gold Coast player down after another knock. It has been a physical battle in the rain thus far tonight. Late. We can confirm the two Gold Coast changes were in fact Justin Mackay and Nick Panetta withdrawn for Stollery and Connor Smith. And Stewart and Emran Donnelly Fagan made their way on for Moreton Bay. Jordy Farina and Chris Marr are the ones withdrawn. His return to action, and Chris Marr on a yellow card. And Miller highlighted as well was the fact that his side would have plenty of fresh legs after the midweek cup exertions. She made 8 changes to the team from midweek. Sam Knight, Declan Smith and Marquez Walters involved. Here's Scott with the the 3 players were the only 3 starters retained from their midweek win over Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Teams have caused some dramas off set pieces, so the hope will be for Moreton Bay they can pick out Declan Smith or possibly one of his teammates as Smith. Quite hard to miss in his 24 shirt. Instead it goes for Gwyn Jones and he can't direct his header on target. 11 minutes to go and keeping an eye on the weather. Rain down. The groundskeepers here at Talabudra. It does look like the pitch has held up quite well from my vantage point. It's going to be the Emirates Stadium carpet, but quite well to get this match in the preceding ones in today. That one to the sideline with Tapaldo for company. Positional changes for Gold Coast. It looks like they're playing 3 up top. Thompson King out on the left wing. Stollery to the right. Connor Smith just directing traffic in behind, and there you can see more lightning as well. To go. There's not one for the highlight reel for Nick Calburn there. As slid out of his hands, and Maeda went straight through the back, and it's going to be a free kick to Gold Coast United and a chance for Smith to find the right delivery. Straight through the back of Paldo there. In his case, looked like a pretty cut and dried decision. Bay, if they are to find a way back into the match, this is their specialty time, 5 goals, but first things first, they have to handle this threat. Curling effort to the back post, and Stollery was unable to keep that one in. It was flagged by Vicky Clark on the far side. And we do have more substitutions coming in now. It's going to be Sam Knight withdrawn, and Danny Champness to enter the fray. Taking change. Cameron Miller, Danny Champness. NPL goal and a Australia Cup goal. In position well against Thompson King, winning the free kick. Donnelly Fagan takes it quickly. Through Gwyn Jones. Scott. Possession back as quickly given away. Smith wants to play it with his feet. Back for Lugo. Chance at NPL level in the last few years. He was part of the promotion with Logan. At Rochdale. He was a late signing for Rochdale last year. Helped them to promotion. Started every NPL match. Now playing for Moreton Bay in the top flight. Gold Coast almost seeing Blake Thompson. His pocket picked. Stollery. He's not afraid to go for a run as Holiday also isn't afraid to put in a tackle, and despite Holiday's appeal, said he's going to be a corner, and to be honest, I think Holiday might have actually had a case to make there. Could have taken a quick touch. But, at which point arguing the decision has been made. Corner, and handball called against Thompson King, who tries to argue his case to the referee while standing in front of the free kick location. Made quickly, Walters. He's also got 2 assists to his name. I don't think that's quite what he was hoping for, and you can see the rain starting to pick up again. Saliadare just taking precious seconds off the clock as he picks that one up. Every second available, and he's got plenty of distance in that left boot. Smith, contested header, and Walters continuing his battle with Thompson, and despite Walters winning the penalty off Thompson, you have to say it's been a points decision for the Gold Coast defender. They've kept the league's leading scorer quiet. Really strong assist from Saliadare. Saliadare for Stollery. Paldo in space in the box, and it's blocked by Smith. And it goes for another corner. Stollery to work, and Aldo just made the run, got in space, but Smith covered his tracks well, putting that long frame to good use. Driven corner, and well claimed by Lugo. Got that one right, with a couple of more jerseys lurking at the back post. Even the striker's getting in on the defensive work now, as Paldo feels like that should have been his throw-in, and well, it goes both ways. Mr. Keenan making sure they taking their throw-ins from the correct location as well. Maeda. He can't get it by Smith, and now the substitute, Connor Smith. He's got space as Maeda peels off to keep an eye on Stollery. He's made a run into the middle. Curtis Stollery lunged for that, but couldn't get a boot to it. Suru. Story on the Moreton Bay website about how Suru and Maeda were both scouted. Spotted by Jeremy Stewart, training at a park, offered an opportunity to come trial, and next thing you know, Cameron's got quality imports to add to the squad. B-Sharps finding Barney Gumble on the men's room floor, but it's always good to keep an eye out for potential recruits. more desperate by the minute as Moreton Bay look to keep their unbeaten start to the season alive. To make these chances count, and that one's not going to result in cut chances. Saliadare just again showcasing his experience, taking every available second. He gets the hurry up surely. There it is. Maroney, how busy has he been this evening, and Maeda commits another foul. Lunge just wasn't quite clean tackle. The ball back off the throw, and here is Nichols. He's going to be very hard to dispossess, and Nichols is felled from behind. Exactly what he was doing there, Mitch Nichols, positioning himself between the defender and the ball. It's a thunder from the most recent lightning strike, but not near enough to warrant the stoppage. Nichols commits a foul, and we do have a stoppage now as the referee makes his way over to the halfway line. So there's going to be a talking to for somebody, perhaps. I can't tell you anything more than that, unfortunately. I'm seeing what you're seeing. But this does give Moreton Bay time to push players forward for what could be a desperation Hail Mary move of sorts. Discussion which has come to an end. I don't think you anything more than that. Lugo launches it all the way forward. Here's for a Moreton Bay free kick. It's nothing doing. We're moving in on the 93rd minute of play, and a misplaced pass will give Gold Coast United the ball back from the throw-in. And believe me, they are in no hurry to take this one. Champness knocks out Nick Cowburn, gives him the ball. Well, Maeda gets a boot to it, and Scott, advantage played. So cross goes in looking for Walters. Doing Gold Coast repel another threat. Scott is hobbled in back play, and they will have to try and press. And we are going to come back for the free kick. You see lunge on the wet surface, collected Cowburn. Tsuru being given the instruction to calm down. And Saliadare to take this one eventually. That one is not gone out, has it? It has. Mitsuru take the throw in. Forward on the ball, and Golding will say anywhere down in that corner will do, and he just put a little bit too much spin on that one, and it's going to be a throw in, goal kick, I beg your pardon, for Matt Lugo. He's not wasting any time. Moving in on the 94th, completion of the 94th minute. Lugo once again launches it. He's Golding commits the foul. Last chance saloon now for Moreton Bay. Forward it goes. It's dealt with by Stollery. He heads it away. Bay desperately searching for an equaliser as they keep their unbeaten start to the season alive. Mitsuru. It's a throw in. It's launched into the box. Can Saliadare catch it? It's in the back of the net, but it will not count as Saliadare was cleaned out. And here's down now. We'll go to the replay. So cross went in. No doubt about it. Saliadare got his hands on the ball as Smith clattered into him. And the best defense holds out, the best offense in the NPL. Gold Coast United keep their unbeaten start to the season alive by ending Moreton Bay's unbeaten start. It was Kai Tapaldo, the lone goal scorer, while Carlos Saliadare was the hero, denying a penalty for Marquez Walters way through the second half. So Gold Coast move to the top of the ladder, at least temporarily. And that will be it from Coplick Family Sports Park. Stay tuned to FQTV. We've got a whole lot more action coming your way. This has been a production of Double Take Sports for Football Queensland. I'm James Coughlin. Enjoy the rest of your night.